Next on MSG Rivals. Comedy.
Who
this?
I'm trying.
All just gonna be a bunch of Fonzies and be cool.
Say right.
Kevin Hart. Who's his favorite NBA team?
I think I would say the Thunder.
You are true actors. What's up, everybody, and welcome to MSG Rivals Battle of the Fans. I'm your host, Cam Smith. Now, this sports trivia show is unlike any other because if you guess correctly and you win, we have some great prizes waiting for you. But if you lose, we got some consequences waiting for you. So trust me, you don't want to catch an L with MSG Rivals. And for this episode, we have two native New Yorkers who are great friends, but they've made the move to the West Coast. So we're titling this episode, Westies Besties. Let's meet them.
Hey, what's up? I'm Dave. I'm an actor in LA. I'm a really big Knicks fan. I'm here because Joe is my rival.
Hi, my name is Joe Spellman. I'm originally from Staten Island, New York. Currently, I live in Los Angeles. I work as an actor.
When I'm done with Joe, the chiropractor, because he's going to be so sore from losing. He's a sore loser.
One time I slapped him in the face. I don't think he's ever recovered from that.
Oh, hey. I was just thinking about how bad Joe is at trivia. He's going to be a cakewalk.
Your boy is gonna beat ya.
Coming for you, Joe. Wow, 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 wow.
Gentlemen, I love the video, especially with you, Dave. You're the musician, so if you get the win today, have you thought of the song that you'll play on your piano?
Maybe either New York State of Mind or maybe Hey Joe, just to taunt Joe a little bit, you know?
Hey, why don't you just do both of them? Start off with New
true.
York State of Mind and transition into the next one.
Yeah, I'll do the remix. There you go.
Sorry, Joe. Sorry, man. It was just.
I'm not worried. I've heard his piano playing. You know, it's not very great.
With that said, let's get into the rules of the road. And for our first round, we're gonna have our rivals round. It's a head-to-head matchup between you two. And if you come up short in the rivals round, well, we got a nice consequence waiting for you. But if you win the rivals round, you move on to crunch time and you have a chance to win some great prizes. I know you guys have some phenomenal memorabilia in your homes. Make sure you keep that in mind because that consequence is going to have to do something with that memorabilia you have. All right, you guys are ready for this?
Yep. Let's do it.
Question number one. Which of the following former NBA players has the most acting credits according to IMDb? Is it A, Shaquille O'Neal? Is it B, Rick Fox? Is it C, Michael Jordan? Or is it D, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Coming out the gates with the heat. What do we got, guys? Hold them up. All right, Joe's going with B, Dave with C. Well, Joe, you're in the top spot. Welcome to the number one position. You got it right. Joe's up one with that one. The answer is B, Rick Fox.
He's an actor.
He is an actor, definitely. All right, so let's move on to question number two. Who holds the Knicks franchise record for the best winning percentage as their head coach? Is it A, Rick Pitino? Is it B, Pat Riley? Is it C, Jeff Van Gundy? Or is it D, Mike Woodson? I see those wheels turning in your heads. David's going with B. Joe's going with D. David, way to tie it up, man. It is B, Pat Riley. Yes, Pat
baby,
Riley.
let's go.
Since you guys are actors, we're going to title this next segment Fantastic Fans. So we'll show you a photo of a celebrity fan. We need you to match them with their favorite NBA team. Each will be worth 1 point. And we'll start with you, David. Since you got the last one right, we'll start with you.
Okay.
So here is the first actor, none other than Sam Jackson. Who's Samuel L. Jackson's favorite team, David?
That is the Los Angeles Lakers.
Ooh, yeah, they won a lot of titles, but it's not the Lakers. It is not the Lakers. The answer is the San Antonio Spurs.
Ooh, I did not know that.
Dave, can you give me your best Sam Jackson impression?
All just gonna be a bunch of Fonzies and be cool. Be cool.
I love it. I love it. Here's the second actor, and this is for you, Joe. Kevin Hart. Who's his favorite NBA team?
I believe it's the Sixers.
You got it right, Joe. That's correct. It is the Philadelphia 76ers. And we tried to throw you off a little bit, Joe, with the green in the background. I don't know if that played a part or tried to trick you, but you did get that right. Let's go to the next one. David, Jim Parsons. Who's his favorite NBA team?
I know he's a Texas guy. I'm going to say the Mavericks. No, the Rockets. The Rockets.
You got that right, David. Jim Parsons' favorite NBA team is the Houston Rockets. Joe, you're up next, and the next actor is Jessica Alba. This is a tough one. I love Jessica's face. She's intense, so you know she's a real fan. She's locked into the game. Who's her favorite NBA team?
I'm not sure where she's from, but I'm gonna take a stab at it. I'm gonna say it's just like us. It's the Knicks.
The Knicks? No, they're on an entirely different coast. She's a fan of the Golden State Warriors. All right, here we go, David. Here's your next one. Bill Hader.
Oh, Bill Hader. He's from Oklahoma, so I think I would say the Thunder.
Okay, you got it right. That is correct. It's the OKC Thunder. Joe, let's go, man. This is it. This is the final question for Fantastic fans.
All right, I'm ready.
Here's the actor. Justin Timberlake.
Timberlake, okay? I think I maybe saw a clue in that picture, so I'm gonna go with the Grizzlies.
You sure?
Yeah.
You got it right, Joe. I'm just playing with you, man. You got it right. It's the Memphis Grizzlies. That is Justin Timberlake's favorite NBA team. More rivals coming up after the break. And of course, we're going to talk about that consequence.
I don't want to be a pirate. I look like a pirate.
Stay with us.
Randall just gets it off and puts it in. His first triple-double as a RG. Wow. Bang! There we go. Mitchell Robinson throws it down, and the Knicks win again.
Welcome back to MSG Rivals, Battle of the Fans, and we have a Westies Besties edition. We have Joe and David going back and forth, two native New Yorkers. And guys, let's get to know you a little bit better, all right? I know you're heavy into New York sports. You were born into it, but you made the move out west. So you guys are actors. What could we think about any movies or shows that we've seen you in?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Joe and I have been on a lot of TV shows. I've been on Shameless and Criminal Minds and Bosch. And we both do a lot of commercials.
I've been on How I Met Your Mother and Kingdom and The Comeback.
Nice. And I'm sure you're loving the weather.
The pizza's awful and the bagels are awful, but the weather is beautiful.
Let's move on to the next question. In an episode of Seinfeld, which Yankees player needed to hit 2 home runs in a game in order to help Kramer? Is it A, Bernie Williams? Is it B, Danny Tartable? Is it C, Paul O'Neill? Or is it D, Jesse Barfield? You guys are both going with C. You both are correct. It is C, Paul O'Neill. But we want to get a nice Seinfeld impersonation. What do you got for us? Joe, we'll start with you, man. Give me your best one.
What's the deal with the New York Jets? They're terrible.
What's the deal with these masks? It's like, I can't get it over my nose. I can't get it over my chin. Which do I choose? Do I put it over my nose, my chin, my mouth? I can't. What's the deal? I don't want to be a pirate. I look like a pirate.
I love it, man. This is why we have you guys on Rivals, because you are true actors, and I love the impersonations that you gave. This is titled, Who Dis? So we'll show you a photo of a player, but only reveal a portion of his face. So on the first reveal, that's worth 3 points. The second reveal, worth 2, and the final reveal is only worth 1. This player is a former Knick. So Joe and David, who dis?
I'm going to just go for it.
You're going for it, David?
Yep.
All right, David, let me see who you have. Anthony Mason, a great Knick, but no, that's not Mace. Maybe the ball head threw you off.
The ball head threw me off.
Let's go for the second reveal, and this is worth 2 points. Don't let that ball head throw you off, Joe. This is worth 2 points. You want to take a go for it?
No.
All right, staying cautious.
Nope.
You didn't sound too confident, too. You're just like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, Joe, here is the third and final reveal. This is worth 1 point.
Now I know it.
Oh.
Joe might not even know this because he's not a real Knicks fan. So.
Oh, Joe, don't take that, man. You say you might know this. I hope you're writing that answer down.
I'm trying.
Oh, the confidence level is like going up and down.
Is this my last shot? I can't.
This is so easy.
This is your last shot, Joe.
You know.
All right, let's see what you got. If you wrote something down, let's see what you got. Derek Harper.
Oh, he got.
Yes, it is Derek Harper. You gain a point. I love this question. Who dis? It is Derek Harper, the former New York Knick. We've reached the final question in the Rivals round. We talked about the consequence that you all will have to face if you come up on the losing end. So I know you have a lot of memorabilia that you own, specifically sports memorabilia that you own, okay? So whoever doesn't advance to crunch time, they have to willingly give that sports memorabilia up to their bestie. And the bestie gets to choose whatever piece of sports memorabilia that friend owns, all right?
Okay.
All right, if you win, you move on to crunch time, and we have those prizes waiting for you. So let's get into it. This is titled NBA at the Movies. So we'll show you a photo of an NBA player, and we want you to name the movie that player was in. All right, Dave. Michael Jordan, the GOAT in my book. If you don't get this, Dave, if you don't get this, man.
Space Jam, come on now.
I was gonna say, Dave, if you didn't get this, I was gonna ask you to leave the show, and me and Joe would have just went on to crunch time and let him win the prizes. That's a giveaway. You got Bugs Bunny in the photo with Mike.
I mean, if I didn't get that, I would have moved home. So.
All right, next up, Joe. Kyrie Irving. What movie is this from, Joe?
Oh man, I'm forgetting on the name of what this is. Is it like is Grandpa something? I got it. It's is it Grandpa Drew?
It's not Grandpa Drew, Joe. It's Uncle Drew.
Uncle
Drew. Oh, Joe. Dave, next up. LeBron James. What movie did he play in with these actors? You got Bill Hader, you got Amy Schumer. I got my pen ready. I'm ready to mark an X or a check mark. What do we got?
I'm having a brain fart. I know it's the Judd Apatow movie. I can't remember it.
The movie was Trainwreck.
Trainwreck, of course.
Yeah.
Great movie. LeBron was so good in it.
All right, Joe, next up. Shaquille O'Neal. What movie do we got?
That'll be Kazam.
Of course, when you think movies and Shaq, you think Kazam. Unfortunately, I don't know why that, you make that association, but maybe because it was so bad, I guess. All right, next up. Here we go, David. Rick Fox. Rick Fox.
Oh, one of my favorite Knicks movies. Eddie, baby, Eddie.
Joe, next up. George Mirasan. What movie did he appear in along with Billy Crystal? I love this photo too. This is great.
Oh, this is amazing.
I believe this movie is called My Giant.
Check you out, Joe. Yes, that is correct. It is My Giant. And I wonder how much fabric was needed to make that suit for George Mirasan. That's a lot of fabric, man.
Probably a lot.
So, David, we have a throwback for you. Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain. What movie is this? With a young Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Oh, it's I want to say He-Man. Conan.
You got it correct, David. Let's keep it moving. Joe. Ray Allen alongside the great Denzel Washington.
Love Ray Allen. This would be He Got Game.
Okay, I was a little cautious, Joe, because you said I love Ray Allen, but you were stumbling a little bit on that answer. So yes, you are correct. He Got Game, to me, the greatest basketball movie of all time. Final one, David. Here we go. Final one.
Okay.
Kevin Garnett.
Oh, I'm obsessed with this movie so much. Uncut Gems, the best.
Uncut Gems. You got it right. Great job, Dave. You got it right. Uncut Gems is the answer. Let me hear your best Adam Sandler impersonation. Let me get that out of you. Joe, what do you got for us? We can't leave you out in the wind, man. Give us some Sandler. Well, what do you know? We got a tie. So we head to overtime between Joe and Dave. And I love this because this just adds more drama to MSG Rivals Battle of the Fans. Red Holzman is the Knicks' all-time leader in wins for a head coach. But how many wins did Holzman have with the Knicks? So guys, you don't have to nail it exactly, but whoever's closest to that number will move on to crunch time. All right, you guys got them down? 3, 2, 1, let me see them. 612 for Dave, 520 for Joe. Dave, you didn't nail it, but you were just one off. It's actually 613 wins. So Dave, you move on. That's actually pretty good, man. That's awesome. And you got to know, if you're a true Knicks fan, then that banner is in the arena at MSG.
That's right, 613, yeah. Yep,
613, 613 wins for Red Holzman. Dave, congratulations. You move on to crunch time. You have an opportunity to win some great prizes. But we got to talk about your buddy, Joe. And Joe is the loser. And you know we have consequences waiting for you, Joe.
Joe has an authentic Aaron Judge jersey that was just gifted to him fairly recently. It's beautiful. It's the real thing, the expensive kind. It's going to be mine now, so. Sorry, buddy.
Man, my father-in-law gave me that jersey. Oh, my God. I can't believe it.
He's going to have to get you another one, bro. So.
Dave, you move on to crunch time. We'll see if you can win these great prizes that we have waiting for you. That's coming up after the break on MSG Rivals Battle of the Fans.
This is the Knicks Nook, the mini Mecca. Obviously, this year is going to be very different. Nothing captures the excitement of being at Madison Square Garden. At least I know that, I put together something really special. It is where I want to be when I'm not at the Garden.
Welcome back, everybody. We had a great back and forth battle between besties Joe and Dave. And Dave advanced on to crunch time, and Joe is facing his consequence. He's actually en route right now over to Dave's to deliver that authentic Aaron Judge Yankees jersey.
I can't believe I got to drive over there and he's got to take my Judge jersey. Come on, man. You know what? No. This ain't right.
We see Joe on his way to Dave's house to give him that jersey. And Dave, let's get into these rules. Now, in crunch time, Dave, multiple choice is gone. We have 3 questions for you, each one tougher than the next. And if you get an answer right, you win a prize. But if you get one wrong, you are eliminated. Now, 3 correct answers will give you a chance to win a top Rivals prize. Now, if you need any help, you have the opportunity to use your coach's call.
Got it.
Here's the prize for question 1. Look at that. I know you're a Knicks guy. You're a native New Yorker. You can have all 3 of these Knicks stress basketballs, all right? Here is question number 1. 3 Knicks have won the NBA's Sixth Man of the Year award. I want you to name one of the 3, Dave.
One of them is one of my favorite players. I will say John Starks.
John Starks. Dave. Yes, you got it right, man. You got it right. John Starks. You know how to play a little drama into that. If you get question 2 right, you have this nice MSG fleece. Very comfy. Snuggle up with it. It'll keep you warm. You got the MSG logo right there. All right. So that is on the line for question 2. Here we go. When the Yankees clinched the 1996 World Series against Atlanta, which player recorded the final out on a pop-up? Remember, you got that coach's call if you need it.
I'm calling my buddy. He's a huge Knicks fan. Hopefully he's also a big Yankee fan.
David.
Chris, who recorded the last out? It's the third baseman. Who recorded the last out in the '96 World Series against the Braves?
I think it's Scott Brosius.
It's
Does that
not.
sound right?
It is.
What about, isn't it Charlie Hazen?
I think you might be right.
David. It's correct. It's
Yes.
Charlie Hayes. Yes, Charlie Hayes recorded the final out on a pop-up in the '96 World Series win against Atlanta. So here's the third question, Dave. When the Knicks reached the '99 NBA Finals, they lost 4-1 in the series to the San Antonio Spurs. Game 3 at MSG was the Knicks' only win. So Dave, I want you to name 3 of the 5 starters who started in Game 3.
Okay. Latrell Sprewell, Marcus Camby, Larry Johnson.
Dave, I don't know if you have a lucky rabbit's foot or what, but yes, that is correct, man. You got it right. Those are 3 of the 5 players that started in the '99 NBA Finals for Game 3. Larry Johnson, Latrell Sprewell, Marcus Camby, and the other 2 to round out that 5 were Allen Houston and Charlie Ward. All right, Dave, here it is. We have 2 envelopes, number 1 or number 2 for that grand prize. Which envelope will you choose?
I'm going to choose number 2.
All right, let's see what you didn't win. And let's open up envelope number 1. Acting masks. Acting masks. Let me bring them out. You have the comedy, and you have the tragedy.
May have seen those a couple of times in my lifetime. Yeah.
Since you chose envelope number 2, you get a Knicks jersey. A Knicks jersey for a huge Knicks fan. There you go, man. You're going to be rocking this thing. You got it with your fleece. You got it with your Aaron Judge jersey that's coming to you from Joe. You want it all, man. Great job. How do you feel?
I feel amazing. I feel like I redeemed myself. And I can't wait to wear both jerseys and the fleece at the same time and get weird looks around town. So, yeah, I can't wait.
Well, people, that will do it for us for MSG Rivals Battle of the Fans. Oh, look at Dave shimmying into the camera. Dave, did Joe just drop that off to you?
Oh yeah. Losers got to pay right away in my book. So I made sure he had to bring it right away.
Well, I'll say this. It looks good on you, man.
Feels good.
For all of our crew for MSG Rivals Battle of the Fans, for Joe, for Dave, thanks for watching. I'm Cam Smith.